Hello, I'm Rizky Atori Hidayat with my partner Muhammad Hanif, Gian Amor, and Hafizur Rahman. Here I'm presenting our research with the title The Utilization of Viirs Imagery in Analyzing Light Pollution as the Threat to Bird Sleep Performance in the region of Medan, North Sumatra, Indonesia. First, come to our background. UNDESA projected that 68% of the world population will be living in urban areas in the 2050. It means that there will be alteration in many places, such as land conversion to become urban areas, and also some environmental issues like higher consumption of artificial lights. Although artificial lights has vital role in many aspects of human activities, it could be the pollution of the natural condition of the dark night. The increase of artificial lights in the global scale touches the rate of 2.2% per year. The increase of artificial lights benefits the activities of humans at night, but it negatively impacts the environment. And bird is one of the affected objects of the light pollution that disturb the sleep cycle of the bird. The effect of the light pollution could change the bird movement, settlement, and habitat selection, and even transform the distribution of birds in the large spatial scales. Indirectly, light affect the shifting of circadian clock. Uh, this shifting could be lowering the performance at the day and make birds are vulnerable to the attack of predators. So it's highly potential to impact the imbalance with a particular ecosystem. In this research, we analyze how the artificial lights impact the bird sleep performance with a spatial perspective, and this is the aim of our study. So we can discover the location of light pollution towards bird sleep performance in multiple levels using remote sensing data and geographic information system analysis as the development and the extension of the hand of the previous researches. Here's our methodology. We choose Medan city and surroundings such as Binjai city and Delhi Serdang as our research location because this is one of the most polluted places in Sumatra Island, with the Medan is a metropolitan city. And then the special data sets we use are Sentinel-2 imagery. It is useful to extract the land cover information and the vegetation index. And then is Viirs imagery that is useful to get information about the light intensity. And the analysis tool we use in this research are Google Earth Engine to process the satellite imagery and the QGIS to further analysis of our research. We have three analytical methods here. First is random forest algorithm. This is more developed algorithm than common classification because this algorithm is able to overcome classifier overfitting by building up a DTS ensemble. Of course, after classifying the link cover, uh, we need to we need to assess the accuracy. Here we use the confusion matrix. A second analytical method is normalized difference vegetation index as an approach to the bird occupancy. And then overlay analysis, we use intersection. The potential habitat of bird extracted from land cover such as forest, mangrove, shrub, mixed farm, and plantation or agriculture. And then we intersect with the NDVI level, which are high, moderate, and low. Uh, and then the occupancy potential data intersected with the light pollution level. So we can gain the information about the impact of light pollution towards occupancy potential. Here's our results. Based on the land cover, this area is dominated by plantation or agriculture. But if we see in each region, Medan city is dominated by the urban, Binjai is dominated by the plantations that sow with daily serdang. We get the accuracy overall is 99%, and also with the kappa coefficient is zero point 0.9. So this is a good result because the value approaching 1 or 100%. Then based on the NDVI, uh, each class relatively similar. But if we see in each region, Medan is dominated by low NDVI. And then Binjai also dominated by the low NDVI. But in the Delhi Serdang is dominated by high NDVI. Next, this is the bird occupancy potential, which is dominated by the moderate level. As we can see in Medan city is dominated by moderate as well, and the Binjai city is dominated by low potential, and in the Delhi Serdang is dominated by the moderate potential. And then the light intensity, we can see on the map or in the chart that the high intensity uh, are concentrated in the Medan city and in its surroundings. Um, and in our chart revealed that it's dominated by low light intensity, but in Medan city is dominated by high. In the Binjai is dominated by the moderate, and the Delhi Serdang is dominated by low light intensity. And this is our final result, the impact of light pollution. You can see in the table I have marked red and green color. Red represents the problematic things that first is the high occupancy potential is mostly covered by moderately polluted light. The percentage is almost 100%, and the moderate occupancy potential is covered by highly polluted light pollution for 91%, while in the low occupancy potential is dominated by low polluted light. Here's our conclusion. Spatial analysis can be used to identify the impact of light pollution towards bird sleep performance. Based on the results, the problematic points are highly polluted areas cover moderate occupancy potential of birds over 91%, and moderately polluted areas cover high occupancy potential of bird over 99.4%, while in the low polluted areas as highly tolerated site for bird uh, uh, cover 78.16% of the low bird occupancy potential. According to this research, we suggest that urban areas to use sleep-friendly lights, especially street lights such as ambient lights, and or by filtering the scatter of light by covering the light surroundings. For a better validation, we also suggest to use real bird occupancy coordinates data so we can calculate the number of affected population. Okay, thank you so much for your attention.